Good morning, folks. This is Deb. And, we're going to talk about Project 2025 today as it relates to the broad expanse of the American public. Okay, because I'm out there and I understand just exactly what this is. Project 2025 is basically a 900-page manifesto designed to destroy American society. There's no other way to put this. But there are a lot of people out there who believe that only minorities, like LGBTQ people or transgender people or women are going to be adversely affected by Project 2025. So why should I worry about it? Well, the actual fact is the only people who won't be adversely affected by Project 2025 are the wealthiest Americans and the corporations, because by definition, that's what fascism is: sacrificing the broad swath of the American people for the whims of the corporations and the wealthiest of Americans. And the rest of us will labor in tyranny. Okay? So let's talk exactly about the American working class. And that is the vast majority of people in this country, okay? There are 600 billionaires in America, roughly 600 billionaires. There are more millionaires than billionaires in America. But actually, even the vast majority of Americans in this country aren't even in the range of making $300,000 a year. That is not the base wage in America. So Project 2025 will essentially destroy all of us in one way or another, except for the wealthiest and the corporations. Okay? So this is just what some of the things are that will happen as a result of Project 2025. And I do have notes, my friends. It will allow states to ban labor unions in the private sector. It will make it easier for corporations to fire workers who engage in organizing or collective bargaining. It will allow corporations to eliminate unions even when the workers are protected by a signed union contract. It will force workers to hold secret ballot elections to form a union even when their employer has agreed to voluntarily recognize it. It will eliminate overtime protections for workers by gutting overtime rules and reclassifying a large amount of people who now receive overtime pay. It will allow corporations to ignore the federal minimum wage. It will eliminate the public service loan forgiveness program. And it will end merit staffing in the federal government so that Donald Trump can hire unqualified people who are loyal to his cause. Okay? And that will put a lot of people on the unemployment line. Going beyond all of that, we all have to worry about our old age, right? Hey, I'm 70 and living on my Social Security. Project 2025 will gut healthcare and retirement benefits. It will eliminate federal rules that protect children from working in mines and meatpacking plants and other dangerous workplaces. And by the way, I'd like to stress a few things here. In red states across the nation, child labor protections are already being suspended, okay? States like Alabama, Arkansas, Florida, Indiana, Iowa, Kentucky, Louisiana, Oklahoma, and West Virginia have already gutted child worker protections. There are 61 bills that have been filed across 29 states to weaken child labor laws. Okay? Over the past few years, kids have died in meatpacking plants, sawmills, and on construction sites. And some of your favorite places that you like to eat: McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, Arby's, Chipotle, Subway, Dave & Buster's, Dunkin' Donuts are all in violation of child labor protections and have all been fined. All of the oversight for all of those companies will go away under Project 2025. Okay? And it just doesn't end there. And we're going to get into more of this as we talk about healthcare down the road as it relates to Project 2025. But You know, the architects of Project 2025 consider Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid impediments. You know what they're impediments to? They're impediments to corporations and private insurance companies lining their pockets as they victimize the American public. That's what they're impediments to. Okay? Now, let's move on here before I close this video. Because if the plan is implemented, we will undo all of the progress that the Biden administration achieved, okay? It would repeal the $35 per month cap on insulin. It would end the government's ability to negotiate drug prices with Big Pharma. And it will end Medicare's $2,000 a year cap on out-of-pocket drug costs that hasn't even gone into effect yet. It goes into effect in 2025. Okay? Project 2025 would put an end to the Head Start program, which serves more than 833,000 families who live in poverty right now. You want people to work. They want to attach work requirements to welfare. They want people to work so they don't get anything for free, but then they want to take away their Head Start program. America needs to understand this. Everybody across this nation will suffer at the hands of Project 2025. You have to look at it this way. It's like one of those menus when you walk into a restaurant, you know, and it's all you can eat. And you pay $25 and this is what you get, right? And then you move over here and you could pay some more and you get more stuff. Well, this is the way Project 2025 works. There's a baseline of tyranny in this country that comes out of Project 2025 that affects all of us in a very bad way. Okay. And then you move here. So if you're LGBTQ, you get all that bad stuff plus all this. And then if you're a woman, you get all that bad stuff and then all of this. It's a snowballing effect. Okay. So if you're just an average white, straight American, it's bad enough. But if you're an American and you happen to be a woman or a gay person or a transgender person or an old person, a senior, it gets even worse than that. And we're going to be talking about that in future videos. Now, we have an opportunity here to put an end to this threat, okay? This is Donald Trump's blueprint for his next administration. And, you know, I see resist Project 2025. There's only one way to resist Project 2025, my friends, and that is to make sure that the architects of Project 2025 aren't allowed into the White House. And don't kid yourselves. Donald Trump is one of the key architects with over 140 of his previous administration, staff from his previous administration, contributing to this. This is how we eliminate Project 2025. We get rid of the GOP in the House and the Senate, and we deny Donald Trump the White House. I'll talk to you all later.